Oh my God, the internet just went down.
Crap, how are we going to steal jokes for our show?
I don't know, check the router.
It's not going.
Nothing.
Oh my God. 3G is broken, Twitter isn't working. Oh my God. This is the worst thing that could happen to anybody ever.
Just like the movie Gravity, this show is also set in a vacuous void of any comedy. It's Jono and Ben at 10.
Yes, hello, welcome along to Jono and Ben at 10 on a week that we discovered someone from our team was having an affair.
Yes, Guy Williams was on 7 Days Tonight thanks to a reference letter from Len Brown and a culturally insensitive sexual liaison with Jeremy Corbett in the Nati Fatua room.
Yeah. Don't worry, I've scored heaps of sweet jokes from 7 days.
All right, yeah.
Here's a great caption that. Man on right remembers that he forgot to pick up the kids. It was a lot better when Paul Ego did it. Also when you could see the picture.
Thanks for that, Guy. If we can move on with the show, this week President Obama managed, like a boss, to catch a fainting lady during the middle of a speech.
The one illness. There you go, you're okay. I'm right here. I got you. Yeah. No, you're okay. This happens when I talk too long.
I love how he's like, he saves and he's like, I got you. Barrels the camera.
Well, made us wonder, what would our Prime Minister do in the same situation?
Got John. Sort of very much a headline detail about
I'm going to faint, John. John, catch me.
Just carried on like a boss.
Yeah, the local police were also cracking down on some annoyances this week. Car window washers.
Local police, as you've said, want you to stop paying them, saying that they are traffic hazards.
You know what's more of a traffic hazard?
Tell me.
Bloody reporters reporting on window washers being a traffic hazard.
Police are advising drivers to keep all of their windows up and their doors locked.
How tempted would you be if you're a driver just to hit her a little bit, eh? Ultimate photo bomb!
Yeah. 20 points too, you made it. 20 points, yeah.
Now, if you've been watching Shortland Street lately, you'll notice something's been up with Chris Warner. He's been rifling through underpants.
Yeah, don't forget he fell off the flying fox.
And this week, well, fuck knows what he's been up to.
Did he just go to the bathroom and a chair in his lounge?
I think he did. Don't tell Rachel about that, she's not going to be happy.
It's like the writers want him to quit the show, so they're just writing more and more embarrassing storylines for him. He'll be having sex with Len Brown next week.
Speaking of old men with their pants down, it's been 1 week. 1 week since the Len Brown scandal broke. And, Guy, we've got some figures, don't we, Statistics New Zealand?
The figures are coming right in now. 43% of Auckland voters now think Len should keep his seat in office.
But 57% of them think he should disinfect that seat.
80% of the New Zealand public have said Len Brown was wrong to have an affair.
While 80% of other mayors have said, bro, jealous.
Whoa, 100% of Guy Williams regrets setting you up for these shitty Len Brown gags.
Now, there's been some pretty vicious rumours surrounding how the whole thing was leaked. Many people are pointing to rival candidate John Polino.
Yeah, was it true?
I don't know.
Well, I think it was.
Hopefully we've got some footage,
We
Ben.
have some footage that may back that up.
OK, so we need to leak the story of the Len Brown affair.
Yes. And then our boy John Polino will definitely win the election on Saturday. Yeah.
Johnny P.
So, are we going to leak it to the papers?
No. Let's leak it online through a right-wing blogger that no one seems to like.
I love it. So John's going to want to meet Bevan in secret before this breaks, preferably somewhere that's not suspicious.
A car park.
No, somewhere not suspicious.
A car park at night.
Amazing. You're on fire today. Now, one more thing. We are going to need a scapegoat. Someone slippery. You know, someone who would lie on their CV.
Preferably someone with a funny name.
Luigi Waluigi!
Oh, seriously, we can't just make the name up. Well, great work, team. Now, obviously, we have to leak the story before the election or else we'll have nothing to gain.
Of course, embarrassing for everyone involved.
Guy Williams, can we trust you to leak this in time?
Whatever we're talking about, you can count on me, mate.
I am so proud that you guys did that whole sketch without doing a cheap Luigi Super Mario gag.
Down.
I'm instantly less proud.
Bad time to come up, guys.
I'm embarrassed.
Have you been watching The Block on TV3? You'll probably be wondering, like us, why the hell isn't the show finished yet?
And this week we sent Guy along to the Block open homes.
So I went along to check it out, because what the fuck else am I going to do with my life?
The Block open homes were happening again this year, and people came from miles around to see the houses that they'd already seen on TV again.
What's your favourite thing about The Block NZ?
Get ideas. We've got a house ourselves.
Stop bragging about having a house.
No.
How'd you afford that? Drugs. What's your favourite thing about the show?
Watching it 3 nights a week.
Yeah. It's just something to fill in the time before we die.
Exactly.
Guys, why did you, man? Unfortunately, my decision to wear a TV2 shirt had really annoyed TV3, who politely requested for me to take it off immediately, which I did.
What's your favourite thing about being on The Block?
Other than this moment right now. Then they requested I put something on.
So what's your favourite thing about Bunnings Warehouse?
The low prices.
Who do you
But TV3 aren't the boss of me, so when they weren't looking, the TV2 shirt went back on.
Contractually, TV3 are the boss of Guy Williams, and any other logos will be blurred during the segment. Thank you.
What is the best thing about being on The Block and you're not allowed to say making weird sex tapes on Diary Cam? Where's Cohen? Did you break up?
He's run away.
Sorry that you broke up, mate. Do you want to go on a date with me sometime?
Where are you taking me?
Just pash a little bit, probably just out the back of Bunnings Warehouse. You're always just so excited for everything to happen.
Such a great time on The Block, isn't it? I just kept saying about it the whole time.
In the first 2 episodes, you guys were kind of so scared about sharing the same bed together.
We figured if we start sleeping in the same bed, then some clown might turn up with a kiss cam or something.
Kiss!
So wet.
All right, enough mucking around. It's time to check out a house. That's me over there on the wall. Who would have thought they would have done that, eh? Ah! You scared me that time.
Someone's in here. Sorry, this is Dr. Guy. Close the door, please. Could you close the door?
Guy Williams, fluff piece, 7 sharp.
Now, the good news is when The Block is finished, the contestants, they're going to come here, fix up TV3.
Yeah, boy, this place does need a fix up, mate.
This place is an absolute wreck, hey? We're gonna have to rip the whole thing down.
Sorry, what are you doing? Sorry. What are you doing? Another TV show here.
So, sorry guys, would it be better if we just come back after the show?
No, don't come back at all, mate.
They put some petrol on that chainsaw. Anyway, time now for the last Jono versus Ben, apparently.
And hopefully our last ever Block cameo as well.
Scissors v Rock. Rock wins. Jono v Ben. Who wins?
Now, this week, John Key had a very creative way of describing Len Brown's mistress, didn't he?
John Key said he thought Brown would soon be back on the horse.
I'm sure he'll be back on the horse.
His words, by the way, not ours.
It was just another fine moment by our Prime Minister John Key. So this week we've decided to spruce him up a little bit by making him a movie action hero.
So both of us got our John Key impersonator, right? Our newest recruit, Rose, and we had to come up with the best celebrity cameo we could find.
You just made up that criteria because that's all the stuff you got in your sketch.
Yeah, pretty much. Here's my movie.
Karen, call IT. My computer won't show kitties. Karen? Power and the phones. Karen, I think we're under attack. The GCSB, what are you doing here?
We have reliable intel that the Beehive is under attack.
Crikey.
Shh, someone's coming.
Neville from Accounts is a terrorist?
Probably. Ever use one of these?
I played Time Crisis at the movies once.
Good enough. Now let's get those terrorists.
Hey, Mama said the way you move.
Karen?
What the hell have you done?
We're under a terrorist attack.
We've got reliable intel.
What intel?
I think we're under attack.
See? Came straight from the top.
Well, these came straight from the power and phone companies. You didn't pay the bill, so they cut us off.
Don't be stupid, Karen. We own the power and phone companies.
You sold the power and phone companies.
You've reached Mighty River Power, now owned by a new foreign investor. I'm changing the names of your dams to dams. After me. Please hold, and I will be with you shortly. When you want to end a sketch that don't look good, who you gonna call?
Come on, hold.
Dan Aykroyd. Thanks for holding. Also, New Zealand's water will now be replaced by vodka. My vodka. Crystal Head Vodka.
Yeah, that's right. My sketch had Hollywood movie star Dan Aykroyd in it, didn't it? Like to see you beat that.
Well, I'm just going to have to hop on the DeLorean and go back to the 80s and get the cast of Police Academy, my friend. You wait till later in the show.
It's been a big week for Ben. He had the Dan Aykroyd in the sketch, and he was also this week announced as not the host of the New Zealand Music Awards.
Oh, well, hang on. You had something about that last week. That was last week.
You're still not the host this week, mate.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah?
Remember when you weren't the host of the New Zealand Music Awards?
Yeah, that was like this.
This stage, you weren't last year. That's a funny story. Yeah. Anyway, this week our guest and next actor is also really good at offending people like Guy Williams, and he's in a sandwich shop.
Today we're at Habitual Fix, where our next actor is Chopper.
Yes, Chopper is famous for many things, mainly swearing and stabbing people.
Yeah, let's get stuck into this. I think I look like a dick in this hat.
It's the hat that does it, yeah.
See if you can just feed the food into his mouth as you go.
I used to work at a bloody teppanyaki place. You know, the bloody teppanyaki dudes when they're like... Now, do you want this in a box, or do you just want me to put it straight in your purse? Your little salad.
Just do a big lick of his thing and then wrap it up.
Yeah, bloody big... Split. It's not sticking, hang on. What's that over there? There, that's sticking now. That's a good one.
So give him 10 cents off, went on the ground for a bit.
Just give it to him for a dissy because it's been on the ground. Good on you, mate.
Just keep pouring it on and don't stop, Chopper.
Right. Say when.
Yeah, that'll do.
Madam? Now-ish? Seems like a lot. I would have said when if I was you.
Keep going, keep going.
Start coughing on all his food.
Sorry, I shouldn't even be here today. Oh. I don't even know why I brought my set.
That's so wrong. Can you make her order in her hands?
So there's your spinach. You just hang on to that for a second. Good on you, mate. So we'll put this on your sandwich, but you can keep this for free. So just pop that in. Yeah, it's a free hand salad. There we go.
Just tell him you can't be fucked taking his order anymore.
You know, I can't be fucked anymore. You just cannot be pleased, can you, mate? Oh, yeah, you make your own fucking sandwich.
Coming up later on the show, we don't know what Guy Williams is up to at TVNZ.
And we try cutting in on other people's relationships.
We'll see you after the break. See ya.
Welcome back to Jono and Ben at 10 on a week. The government funded $5 million to Team New Zealand.
And they deserve it too, don't they? I mean, if anyone deserves financial assistance, it's the millionaire yachtsmen on Emirates, Toyota, Camper, Nespresso, Omega Team New Zealand.
Probably shouldn't bag government funding. We all know how this show is funded, right?
The production and distribution of methamphetamine.
Hey, speaking of substances, have you seen the new LTSA drink driving ads?
We're going Dancing with the Stars.
All right, another one. Oh.
I'm off driving. Me too.
Yeah, those ads were actually inspired by the Black Caps fielding.
There's something fundamentally wrong with those commercials. They rely way too heavily on cans.
And then the security guard walked in. Here, mate, have another beer. What are you doing?
I'm driving. No more beersies for me.
Well, why wouldn't you catch it?
Well, I'm making a point about drinking and driving.
Well, there's glass everywhere, you dick. You gonna clean that up?
Oh, I was just gonna hop in my car and drive off all cool-like, actually.
Has anyone got a shoe or two that I can borrow? Ah, dang it! I left this glass bottle on the ground.
Yeah, you can blame Mr. Make a Point over here.
I'm driving.
Yeah, well, you can drive him to the bloody hospital.
Frickin' glass!
Great sketch, guys. Here, have a beer.
Oh, thanks, Guy, hosting.
Now, it's been hard to keep up with the Kardashians this week, right? I mean, Kim got engaged to Kanye and mum Kris, well, she's now single.
Kris is my favourite Kardashian, probably because she's going to die soon.
And of course, Kanye West is famous for cutting in on Taylor Swift's speech at the MTV Awards.
So that inspired us to invent a brand new Action Men game of cutting in. Have a look. Today we come down to Christchurch for a game that we like to call...
Cutting in.
Cutting in, what he said.
This is Cutting In. Round 1, the lunch cut.
He's like the Angelina Jolie in this Jennifer Aniston-Brad Pitt relationship. And he's just sort of pushing it off. Oh, he's taking the guy too.
You think you've upgraded now?
Upgraded to what?
Upgraded to something better?
Yes.
So he's moved on. We're going to go this way. We've got some parties we're going to go to. Okay.
No one was happy about the relationship.
No one was happy. He wasn't happy with his new partner. She wasn't happy I'd stolen her current partner.
Yeah.
It was an all-round loss.
I'm going to swoop in behind them and try and get one of them off.
Don't say that again. Do not ever say those words. Just go. Okay, he's coming in from behind, and here he goes for the separation. And it's
just cutting out. I thought we had
confused look.
Okay.
And it's a no. No way, Jose.
I don't think I'll be seeing him again.
Once again, what are we basing the success levels on?
I was cutting out the wheelchair. Here, I'll take that, please.
He's come back from failure with a victory. Ben Boyce.
Round 2, the conversation cut.
Been going for a cat and eye phone call. And he's got the phone call.
That's fine. We're just quite confused. Who's this? Ella, you're quite confused about this conversation.
That was a successful conversation cut in right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Might have screwed things up for you there. I'm sorry. She was like, excuse me? What?
He's going to get home and Mum's going to accuse him of smoking drugs.
It's just sort of awkwardly coming through.
I know, and then I said to her, why are you leaving Ron? When Ron has been so loyal and dedicated to your relationship.
It's just not fair, is it?
And so Ron had actually...
It's kind of quite an intense conversation.
On the QT?
Yeah.
I think you want to cut old mate over here from your friendship. She might have been doing things with
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
Have you been doing things before?
The name that you picked out of the year to talk to them about was Ron.
Was Ron. And it turns out that lovely lady on the left was actually married to a Ron who's no longer with us. So...
Yeah, they're laughing at that.
They think it's funny. I think I just feel awful. How many names are there in the world? How many names?
Shall we wrap up that one?
Yeah, no, let's go.
It's a pretty awkward game there, cutting
All right, cut the shit, mate. It's time for me to cut in with my new award, the Guy Williams Memorial Award for awesomeness in the field of awesomeness and other things as well. Potentially sport, but other things possibly. Basically, it's an excuse for me to give away this sweet trophy to what I think is the fail of the week. And this week, it definitely goes to the TVNZ news team who tried to explain a hip-hop gig.
The real Slim Shady's finally coming to New Zealand.
I don't think
I'm Shady. I'm the real Shady.
Not going to happen.
But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. Opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's broken now.
Oh, yes, and that is a rap. Get it? Here's this Monday.
The thing about Simon Dello is that he makes Jono and Ben look good.
Oh, that's nice of you to say.
It's not a compliment. You're the cream of the crap, mate. So this week, to present the award, I tracked down Sam Wallace of TVNZ Breakfast.
One more link to go. We're going to talk about how we can get it back.
Sam, it's Guy Williams here from Nelson. It's Guy Williams. I've got your award. Okay. I've got the Guy Williams Memorial Award for your awkward white rapping, mate. Made some necklaces, some party hats. Congratulations, mate. Well done. This is the award for more awkward rapping than David Bain during Christmas. Sam, can I get the trophy back? We can't afford more trophies, so...
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's awesome.
Did everyone give him a round of applause? Well done.
All of a sudden, disaster struck.
Oh no! I dropped it!
The trophy was broken.
The Guy Williams Memorial Award for Achievement has no arms anymore.
In the ensuing chaos, the evil security guard confiscated my novelty comedy props and trophy.
Stop being a dick. Sorry about that.
What are you, a little kid?
Sorry about that, bro. Can I just have my trophy back? On behalf of Nelson and Guy Williams Associates, can I please have the rest of my trophy back?
Back on the ground on your knee.
Please give me my trophy back, please.
I'll with the police. You come back on the property. Stupid thing.
Okay.
You're a little kid.
Okay.
On a scale of 0 to 10, that was a 12. Smashing success, Guy. Well done.
On a scale of 1 to Len, that was pretty bad.
What a sequence. Well, that'll be back next week.
Yeah. Anyway, after the break, Jono has a crack at a John Key movie.
And Ben takes my car for a hot lap round Hampton Downs.
We'll see you after the break. He's just got out of jail, but already he's everywhere.
Togs, 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 Lundies. Lundies, 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 Lundies.
Our even more more controversial was a race designed by a guy in Palmerston North called the Mark Lundy 300.
I decided to have a tongue-in-cheek cannonball-style rally solely on the fact that his name rhymed with Hundy, and people are like, oh, you can't do that because 2 people died a decade ago. It's like, get over it.
What is next in the bad taste tourist attractions? The David Bain cycle tours?
Scott Watson yachting regatta?
Or old Ewan McDonald farm stays?
My favourite thing about the Ewan McDonald story is that he was found not guilty, but we don't have another suspect. The police were just like, well, I guess it was no one then.
Anyway, time now for part 2 of Jono versus Ben, and this week we're making John Key movies, and here's mine.
They're a newlywed couple in love, ready to start a life together.
Oh, I wonder who that could be.
But they're in for a right honourable surprise.
Hey, homies, the Keymaster is in the house.
You, me, and John Key. They're about to learn living with the Prime Minister can be a real pain in the asset.
I sold all our power to the neighbours, and look at all the money I made.
Because once he's in the house, he's there to stay.
I don't want him staying here. He's weird.
This is great, isn't it, guys?
No.
What are you going to do? He's the blooming Prime Minister. He said if we kick him out, he's going to deport us.
I don't remember saying that.
He's spying on us.
Can't remember.
You are literally in the process of doing it.
Don't know what you're talking about. Next question.
The world's greatest PM is the world's worst flatmate.
Here's your mail, Rose. Don't forget your cervical smear test on Monday. You can never be too careful about these things.
Oh my God, get out! Jono, what are you doing?
You said it was art.
You, me, and John Key.
For God's sakes, would you just leave, man?
Sorry.
Looks like we're going to have to find another flatmate. Someone normal this time.
G'day, guys.
You, me, and Sainsbury. Moving in soon.
This is the high face. Oh, so that's what Mark Sainsbury's up to these days.
Oh, no, he's also got a gig as the Monopoly Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the New Auckland Monopoly board.
I can't believe those Monopoly munters misspelled Karanga K Road.
Also on the New Auckland game, though, no free parking, which makes sense, and a chance to win Sally Ridge's community chest.
And don't play against Len Brown, he gets all the hotels for free. But they also misspelt Ponsonby Road.
Oh, yeah, they did too. Oh. And speaking of Len Brown, his office was spelt wrong too. No, actually, no, they did get that right. Hey, thank you so much for watching our show.
I found my 7 days picture. Unfortunately, now I've forgotten the joke, so you have to rewind via My Sky. Sorry about that.
As I said, thanks for watching. It's time for one of us to get punished. It sucks to be Jono. See you next Friday. Now, Jono is pretty protective about his car. He never lets me drive the thing.
That's because you're the worst driver in the world.
So after what you did to my mum's car on the show, I decided it's time for me to drive your car. Here at Hampton Downs, I'm doing a hot lap.
This is the beginning of a bad LTSA commercial.
Woo!
Sorry, you should go past it if this you might.
Oh, it's probably the seatbelt pushing on it.
Is mine all right, Jerry?
Yeah, you're right.
Shh. Good luck with this car, mate.
Handbrake's just on the side. No, yeah, that's brake. It's just auto, sweet. You can just go easy as you want, mate. There's a corner up here, dude. Ben, there's a fucking corner, mate. Going over 200 k's, Jesus! Stop! Pretty good, dude. Oh, he's praising me for my driving. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, I come around like a chauffeur at a hotel. Here's your door, sir. Thank God. Who is this? Who's it going to be? Oh, man. Oh, you are banging it, man. This is like the coolest yet most scariest thing ever. To have Murph bang my car out Hampton Down.
Yeah, but not noticed.
What a shitbox.